Okay, we're going to discuss timing in start finish mode. So typically when we time a race down here on the bottom left in the collect settings, we are either in start mode and everybody that crosses our mat is going to go into a start time. And then once they're all gone on the course, we switch over to finish mode. Now anybody who hits our mat, that time of day is going to get stuck in time stamped and stuck into the finish column. Why would we use start finish mode? So there's really only one, we would try to avoid this if at all possible. There's one reason we do this. It's if we have people starting and finishing the race at the same time. So for example, for a lot of our wine runs, we do wave starts. So we'll do a 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock start. So somebody might show up at 9 o'clock to start the race. They're out on the course, they're finishing at 9:30, coming across our finish line at 9:30 at the same time that somebody else just showed up and is crossing our start line at 9:30. So there's people starting and finishing on the same mat at the same time. Not a problem. The solution here is start finish mode. So the first time they cross your mat, it's going to be their start time. And the next time they cross your mat, it's going to be their finish time. So pretty straightforward. Just got to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. The one thing that's going to be very important here is this min split. So the default sets it to 60 seconds. So we're usually on 60 seconds because we don't use that very often. But I'm going to change it to 5 just to show you a demo here. What happens is if a couple ladies come over to start the race, 401, 402, 403, they just started the race. You can see that was a start time. And then 60 seconds later, maybe they just came over to take some photos. So they came over, stood on your start line to take some pictures, and then went and kind of got ready for their race. And then they're going to come back. And now, okay, I've decided we're going to start the race. They go and kick it off. So 401, 402, 403, run over your mat again. That was a finish time, because that was the second time they've crossed your mat. So now you have 3 ladies who just started the race, but they just got locked in for a finish time. So normally that would be 60 seconds, but you can kind of see what's going on here. So the solution here, so we're gonna go to edit database. We're just gonna clear out all the times. And we're gonna start over with a min split of 18 minutes. So this should always be 18 minutes. Basically, you're looking at what's the quickest somebody could possibly do this course. And a lot of our courses are pretty tough. It might be 20 minutes, but you might get a fast person out there that can do 18. So 18 is a safe bet. We usually set it at 18. So now bib 401, 402, 403 come over and take photos. And then 60 seconds later, or 5 minutes later, or 10 minutes later, they come back over and they start the race. And then they're like, oh shoot, I forgot to grab my water bottle. So then they go and they run back over your finish line a third time to run back and get their water bottle. But you can see these are all getting just clocked as start times. So it's just resetting their start time. So you guys started at, Amanda, you started at 6:48:16, and then Amanda started again at 6:48:28, and then Amanda started again at 6:48:37. All right, now they're for real. They're serious. They're going to go 401, 402, 403, and they're actually starting the race. So it just resets their start time every time, as long as 18 minutes has not gone by. So when that was set at 60 seconds, if they came over and did their photos and then they started the race, then they're going to get clocked as a finish time, versus on the if it's set at 18 minutes, they have 18 minutes to start the race. So just something to keep an eye on. If it's possible they could come over really early, take photos, if you had the reader on, and then come back more than 18 minutes after that. But this just helps us out. So now, as long as they're gone for at least 18 minutes, they're going to come back and it's going to lock in a finish time. The one thing to watch out for is when we have 2-lap events, if they cross the mat in less than 18 minutes on their first lap, it's going to reset their start time. So those, we're usually seeing it, we're usually writing it down. That's kind of a different advanced topic here. So, but just kind of going to mention it, that's, you just need to understand, especially if you're timing the wine runs for us. what start finish mode means. And just to recap one more time, it means that the first time they cross your mat, it's going to be a start time. The second time they cross the mat, that's going to be their finish time. And then that min split becomes very important now, because we want to make sure that we know they can't finish the race in under 18 minutes. So we don't want somebody, we'll have a bunch of finishers that finish the race in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Obviously that's not correct, and we got to go through and fix that, but start finish mode fixes that for you. So that's just a brief recap on start finish mode, and that's all we got for that.